One day, you had enough and decided on a journey to explore the world. You conquered snowy mountains and muggy swamps, avoiding husks in the endless deserts. You were stranded without food and shelter in the middle of nowhere. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Fossils and Archaeology. So, I've been on a pretty big fossils and archaeology kick, and I ended up making my own mod pack, which I will try my hello lag spike. I will try my best to link it in the description, or at least all the mods that I used. But in the meantime, we are here and we are going to be doing one of the biggest, hopefully, Jurassic Parks that we can. That is my starter chest, and I am super high in this tree, but I would also like to get some bamboo. So I think what I'll do... Actually, you know what? Let me just... Okay. So the goal of today's episode is really just gonna try and be to get a little bit established and kind of get our feet under us. So today probably won't be too exciting of an episode. It'll pretty much just be... I only get one torch? That's so dumb. And we start with a backpack. How cool is that? Okay. I'm gonna try and get this really quick. I am stoked to start with a backpack. I was actually gonna say one of the first things that I want to get is a backpack. And if you were wondering, we are playing in 1.20.1, I believe. I went through and made my own mod pack, so a lot of this should be up to date. I am stoked about this. I can't even put into words how happy I am. Anyway, so the first thing that we're gonna do is, I think, just get some wood. You know, just standard old... That was another mod that I ended up installing. Oh, hi little guy. Hey. Hi, buddy. Okay, anyways, so if you see all these magical trees here, these are not a part of the Fossils and Archaeology mod. These are actually their own mod. This is the, I think it's called the Biomes We've Gone Now mod. But when I first saw this mod, I think it was, oh, the Biomes You'll Go. Oh, I love this mod so much. It's so easy just to collect wood. But yeah, so Buzzy Combs was actually the one that inspired me to kind of make the series. Oh, these are so cute. Anyway, Buzzy Combs was the one that kind of inspired me to make the series. I was watching her play through her Fossils and Archaeology playthrough, I guess. And it kind of inspired me to make my own. I did really like her mod pack, but I felt like there was just a couple of things that were missing. For example, being able to transfer and sort being able to sort everything in your inventory was definitely an issue that it bothers me sometimes to not be able to sort my inventory. So I definitely wanted to ensure to include that in my series. Anyway, so my mod pack is just a tiny bit bigger than hers. It features almost all of the same things. What is this? Oh, it's just like a... Okay, I see. Oh no, I'm gonna drown. Okay. Anyway, I'm getting so distracted. Where was I going with that? Our mod packs feature a lot of the same mods. In fact, almost everything in ours is the same. I just have a couple more, like, quality of life mods that are not seen in hers. Which really, they don't make a difference. Again, it's just like a quality of life thing. It's just something that I really wanted to include in my series, and it was kind of a priority of mine. As you can see, I did include the mini map, and being that this guy's just gonna follow me all the way down, isn't he? Being that this is a mod pack solely around creating dinosaurs and creating a dinosaur park, I'm not too worried. Like, I don't want this to be seen as a survival mod pack when it isn't, if that makes any sense at all. So with that being said, the main goal of this mod pack is not going to be about it's not going to be the survival aspect. It's going to be creating dinosaurs and creating a super cool and interesting dinosaur park. That's the entire point of the series. As I was going to say before I was rudely interrupted, there is keep inventory allowed on this mod pack just because I cannot be bothered dying over and over and over again just trying to get my items when all I want to do is create dinosaurs. You know what I mean? So keep inventory is going to be allowed on this mod pack. The other thing that I have done or changed or included is I have the ability to teleport, and I only have one rule to make it super or less cheaty, I guess. My only rule is that I have to have discovered the place and I have to manually put down a waypoint in order for me to teleport there. So if I wanted to, I can't just open up my map like this, make a waypoint here, and then teleport to that waypoint. That's not allowed. That's not... Because, again, I'm not trying to be cheaty, but I also have no interest in, you know, like, getting lost and dying a bunch and not having fun with a series that is... The sole purpose is to have fun with it. So, there are some things in my mod pack series that will be a little bit different than Buzzy Combs, obviously. But, for the most part, we have very similar mods. If you're noticing that I'm skipping all of these are the fossils, by the way. If you're noticing that I'm skipping all of them, it is because you have to have an iron pickaxe in order to mine them, and obviously I do not have that. Oh, ouch. Okay, he actually wasn't as hard to defeat as I thought he was. The other thing that I have installed is dynamic lighting, specifically for things like this. I only have one torch, and I do not want to be traipsing around in the dark, especially for a YouTube video, because that's just no fun, you know? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and start smelting up this iron so that I can get an iron pick, and I have just enough to also make a shield, so I'll be a little bit less nervous. They only do one... Okay, whatever. That was another thing that I ended up... I don't remember what it's called. I think it's called apple skins, but it tells you extra information on food and things like that. So, like this, it'll tell you that you will only get one little hunger bar from that. This you will get two, but you will be poisoned. And if you notice this beautiful resource pack that I'm using, this is Faithful. This is one of my favorite resource packs in the world because it really just adds like a simple and smooth upgrade, but it keeps it very vanilla. Oh man, I am not lucky with these right now. Ooh. Supposedly there was an enchantment that they added. They added two different enchantments that I saw. They added archaeology, which is... They added archaeology 1, 2, and 3, which increases your chances of getting the like stone tablets and things, and then they also added paleontology 1, 2, and 3 that increases your chances of getting the plant fossils as well as the actual fossils that we're after, right? Spooky cave noises are spooky. They added that to increase the chances of getting the actual fossils that we're after right now. Oh my goodness. See, these were the stone, or the relic tablet. Relic scraps? Oh my goodness. I don't even know what they're called anymore. Man, I am getting incredibly unlucky with this. Normally I have a little bit better luck. I'm also going to try and stock up on coal, but obviously it's a little bit boring when you're mining things, so a lot of this will probably be skipped. I will likely come back, or I'll just do little cuts and I'll come back when I'm actually talking about something worthwhile being spoken about. Instead of just rambling and yapping about nothing and everything. Actually, while I'm mining all this, I guess I could tell you about the mods that we have installed. So again, the main focal point of this mod is going to be the fossils and archaeology, which, duh. It's a little bit hard to have dinosaurs in Minecraft when you don't have that installed. But I do have a couple of other smaller mods. I wouldn't really call it small mod, but I also have Minecraft Comes Alive. And I got that for one particular reason. alone, which is kind of silly. It was for the child labor, actually. You can have kids in Minecraft Comes Alive. I mean, you can have kids that once they grow up and get old enough, you can have them tend to your farm and things of that nature. So I got it specifically. I got that specifically so that when we do have a farm and we do have kids, they can kind of help out around the farm. And I am so sorry if you hear my dog whining in the background occasionally. He has serious FOMO, and there's... I think it's just one of the cats playing around upstairs, but he has serious FOMO. I have all the biomes will go. I obviously have some minor inventory changes and tweaks and that kind of thing. I have the... not the chiseled mod. I think there's another one, chipped. I have the chipped mod, which adds a couple of different, like, variations that you can do. It's kind of similar to, like, the old school chipped mod. I'm not sure if if Chisel is still around, honestly, just because I haven't really looked at it in a while. But if you remember the old school chiseled mod where you could like go and chisel out special designs and things and make different blocks unique, I have the chipped mod, which kind of allows that, but with I think a little bit of a wider variety, because you can also do it with like wood and that sort of thing. Again, smaller quality of life things. I have a mod that clumps XP together so that hopefully it's a little bit less laggy. Hopefully, in theory. First diamonds of the season. Oh my god, there's two. Oh my god, there's... oh my god. Oh my god, what? Wait, hold on. Okay, let me put down a torch. I don't even know if you could see that. What? 6 diamonds from that single vein alone. Is there any more around here? That is amazing. I'm honestly not even mad. If that was all that there was to this, I'm not even gonna be mad. 6 is still really good. That's enough for like a pickaxe and an enchantment table, or a pickaxe, enchantment table, and a diamond ring so that we can get married. Aww. I don't feel like going up there. I changed my mind. Okay, we found a village. Whew. What is this? Am I gonna regret going in here? What is this? I don't know. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous. Is it a trap chest? Doesn't look like it. Okay. I still don't like this. I'm freaking nervous. I'm gonna take their cauldrons too, because I like building, or I like using them as like water container thingies for the dinosaurs. Oh, there's quite a bit of stuff in here. Alright, so I don't really know what that was supposed to be. I think it was just supposed to be like kind of like a weird little ancient temple, but do creepers always light up, or is this a dynamic lighting mod? I don't remember them lighting. Oh no, there's a baby zombie. Oh no, there's a baby zombie. There's 2 baby zombies. Get him. Get him, dude. Get him. Get him. Ah! Yo, that's not fair. Oh my god, get him. Oh. Thanks, guy. Alright, I'm gonna go in the house before I die. They're snoring. Hi, Iris. Oh, you talk? A stranger. What tragic tales lead you to this desolate place? Just exploring. Watch your step, lost soul. This desolate land has strict rules, and you better obey them if you want to survive. Oh my god, are you okay? Did you see what she said? Oh, never mind. That was in response to kids. I said something about kids, apparently. I missed the dance party, I guess. That's crazy. Oh! This is the exact reason, by the way, that I wanted to keep inventory on. I'm gonna try and make my way back to that village. It honestly wasn't too far. See, because this was like the thing that we went in earlier. It honestly wasn't too far, so I'm just gonna, I guess, run back. It's so pretty. Oh, it's a bird. Hi, buddy. I'd also really like to make an aviary, which, by the way, speaking of which, if you guys are interested, or if this series interests you guys, please let me know if you would like to see me make like a zoo kind of series, because I think that that could also be super cool. You know, honestly, I kind of like it right here. Like, this is a pretty big open, like there's a lot of trees. This is pretty relatively flat, and like I feel like it might be a little bit, I feel like it might be easy to work with. We could just like fill that in. We could move the villagers like up and away. Tell me what you guys think of this, okay? So I was thinking of doing something kind of in the side of a mountain, like maybe here or something. Putting our base in the side of a mountain that overlooks the actual dinosaur park. Oh! Stop that. Anyways, I was thinking of putting our base like in the side of a mountain overlooking the dinosaur park, and then I mean, it's perfect. There's like a river right here anyway, so we wouldn't even have to really build like a mosasaur aquarium. We just have to build like walls to encompass it, and then we could build like a pathway around it, or like a walkway over it, or like a tunnel underneath it. Okay, I'm getting excited. I need to stop. I think there's more than just the mosasaur, but my untimely death. My untimely demise is what I was trying to say. Oh! And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through, loot the rest of this village, and then we can kind of start talking or thinking about, look, there's like a waterfall. We could build our house like behind the waterfall or like around the waterfall. You know what I'm saying? And then we could put like villagers and like our farms and stuff like layered up the side of the mountain. Trust, it'll be cool. Maybe, hopefully. Anyway, so back to what I was talking about earlier. If you guys would be interested in like a zoo kind of series where I download a bunch of zoo mods and I just go through and... Oh, this was the other thing that I forgot to tell you that I added. Oh wait, does it not work if I have a shield in my hand? There you go. Yeah, you can pick up animals now because... Why not? I get impatient sometimes. Anyway, that was the other great addition that I wanted to add. Also, if you're wondering why it takes me like 20 minutes to say anything at all ever, I have untreated ADHD. So, sorry. If you guys would be interested in watching like a zoo mod where I build a zoo, please let me know and I will 110% make it happen. Now, for me personally, right, I'm trying to have fun with this series, and part of having fun means not making it incredibly super tedious for no reason. So I was doing a little bit of research, and there are, I'll pop up pictures on the screen just so that we're all on the same page. There are these new mobs called tar slimes, and you get them from tar. Now, I've been doing a little bit of research, and from what I've seen, based on my research being the wiki page, by the way, for fossils and archaeology. Anyway, from what I've seen is tar slimes spawn when pools of tar are disturbed or there's an update to the block. They have a chance of spawning. I don't think it's 100% every time, but it sounds like they have a chance of spawning. Now, if you're thinking along the same lines of I am, of trying to... Oh, holy... So this is stunning. I actually really like this. Wait a minute. This is really stunning. I'm picturing a bridge that goes through here and through here. And I think maybe splits at the waterfall. And like we have like a house over here. Something else on that other side. Okay. I'm picturing it. All right, okay, 82. So I'm gonna put that in the chat, 82. So if we're on the same page, if you were thinking what I'm thinking about trying to streamline it, in my head, it would work where you have a dispenser that is constantly picking up and placing tar. Then you can funnel these tar slimes in when they spawn. You can funnel the tar slimes into a singular spot where you can then kill them. And then that way you don't have to constantly mine for tar slimes or for fossils. So I think that here is going to be our front entrance. And we can just pop in a door here. And I'm thinking maybe oak for the wall, spruce for the floor. All right, so I'm going to make a pretty prominent like foyer because I want my rooms to be at least a little bit separated, I guess. We're gonna leave this closed off, and this is going to funnel into the bedrooms. Now, the goal for this one is going to be, I think, 2 or 3 kids, and then obviously me, right? And my significant other. So I think this is going to be our bedroom right here. This nice, big, giant bedroom. Or should I only make it 1 wide? Oh, that sucks. I think I might only make it 1 wide. A 1 wide door frame. I think I will. And I am also going to make an... There we go. I'm also going to make an analyzer just so that I can get started on this dinosaur business. For the time being, we'll just throw a bunch of our random stuff in here. Okay, so what I think I might do is throw this like this, and then I can have... This music is so loud, it's kind of ridiculous. I think it's from a monster's, like, or a mob's backpack, but it is so loud. And this will be our bathroom. Alright, so the unfortunate part right now, the issue I'm facing now, is that we have pretty much run out of materials. We have minimal iron. This is all the iron that we have left. We have like no wood. This and then we have the spruce, and that's pretty much it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go plant the spruce. Anyway, is it you? Were you the one that I was hearing? I think it was. They drop copper? That's kind of crazy. Anyway, I'm going to go on a little mining expedition. I'm probably going to cut, and then I will be back in a couple of days when there's something worth showing you. You know what I should have done first, though? I should have saved my spawn point. Let me go do that real quick. Okay, I have reset my spawn point. We are down to our last little bits of wood and last little bits of iron. I also got a copper ingot, which is kind of cool. Last tiny bit of coal. So what... Okay, sorry. We have our first DNA. That is so exciting. Anyway, we have our first bit of DNA. I'm going to put that in this bottom. We also have the palm sapling that I'm going to put in the bottom. But anyways, so the next order of business, we are on the last little bit of planks, last little bit of iron, a little bit of coal. So what I'm going to go do is down by the village, I'm going to plant the saplings, and then I'm going to go on a cave diving adventure. And we have a dodo. This is so good. Things are looking up, guys. I'm so excited. Anyways, I'm going to save the last little bit of iron for more tools, and I'm going to go on an adventure to try and get more materials, more resources, so that we can really get this ball rolling. I'm going to cut, and I will come back when I am done gathering a bunch of things. There's a ton of iron down here. Oh wait, no, that's fossils. Anyway, I'm going to come back when I have gathered a ton more resources, and anyways, I will come back fairly soon. All right, so I ended up finding a... what are you called? A mob spawner. And it's actually relatively close to our house. If you can see, that is the village that I died in. And then if we... hold on. And if you can see, this is about where our house is, right around here. So it's actually pretty close. Honestly, what we could do is just dig our way all the way up to the surface if we wanted to, which is probably going to be a pain, and it's going to be a time or something for a later date because we are at 19 and the surface is all the way at 63. So what I'm going to do is... there we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do spider spawner. Whoops. Spawner. There we go. I'm gonna do... let's do dark gray. Like they're... no, actually, we'll do yellow for like the XP kind of thing, or like a bright green. Can we do a bright green? Yeah, we can do bright green. Anyways, so we'll do this, and now if we wanted to, we could teleport here, and that is exactly what I mean. I have to be able to manually put down the waypoint in order to access it. So before now, I would not have been able to come here. But now that I've manually put this down, see what we got. The best music disc. The best music disc. I also ended up finding a little bit of amber chunks, which is super cool, and I accidentally got into a fight with an enderman and I won, so love that for me. This is the iron count that we're looking like, or we have right now. I got a little bit of copper as well, but yeah, this is what we're looking like right now. I'm not quite done with it. I think I still want to keep going, and then I'll obviously keep the rotted flesh because why not? But yeah, so just in the future when you see us come back to this, don't be surprised. Ain't nobody cheating. Okay, I found it. Okay, so really quick, I just wanted to update you. I actually got started on the project for the next episode, but I just wanted to show you really quick that I threw in this little shabby bridge just so that we're not surprised by it. Oh my god! A beehive? Wait! Aw, man, now I can't get rid of this tree. Ooh, okay. Well, you know what? This is a project for later. We will come back to it. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys just the bridge that I ended up building. It's very shabby. It's very janky. I actually have a couple plans for that. I want to do one of either like this kind of bridge where it's like pink and it's white and cutesy, or just go plain simple, plain Jane, like a rope bridge. But I think that I really want it to be cherry wood. So like maybe either this one, or if we could get like windswept sandstone, that might be kind of cute. And they're pretty cheap, like relatively speaking, they're pretty cheap. But I think the rope bridge is going to be the cutest, so I'm going to save that, and then of course if we need to, we can always do stairs. But I think that's really cute. We could also, if we wanted to, do a glass bridge, but I'm thinking that that might fit really well over the aquatic dinosaurs. And then of course, naturally we'll have the iron bridge that will look super good over like a raptor enclosure kind of thing. Oops. But anyway, that's all the updating that I wanted to do. I just wanted to show you guys so that we're not like on two different pages. I just wanted to show you guys the bridge that I kind of threw together. And then of course we have bees now, which is so exciting. But anyways, this is the shabby little bridge. I'm gonna go to bed and then I'm gonna start working on this project that is actually coming in the next episode. I was gonna throw it in this one, but I think I've gotten long enough video of just putting the house together that I think it will be a-okay if I do that in the next episode. And we got like the vines coming down. It's gonna look so good. I am so excited to show you guys everything that we're going to do and all the plans that I have for this series as a whole. And I'm so excited, but I will see you all in the next episode. Bye bye!